Okay, there it comes.
There we go. Hello, hello.
Yes,
We are live.
we're live.
Welcome, welcome, family, to our live today. We are back again, as usual, on Wednesday. So, welcome back. Thanks for joining us, who are joining us live, or those who are joining us, watching the replay, because today's message is for everyone out there, every mom, every immigrant, every nurse, every pastor, every parent, basically, who has ever felt judged, doubted, or even misunderstood. We are talking about something powerful, choosing to build your future instead of, chasing approval. That's what we are, focusing on today. And as usual, I'm joined by my special guest who
Mm-hmm.
has walked this journey too. Let's, drive in and encourage someone today.
Yeah.
So before we start, I just want to introduce myself. My name is Berna. I'm a mom, a nurse, a digital business owner, a mentor, and originally from Uganda, now living in the UK. So I'm glad to see you all here. I will welcome our coach to introduce ourselves before we start. Welcome, welcome.
Okay, Ben. Thank you so much. It's always a blessing to do this with you. It has been a journey for us, and we thank God. My name is McKenna. I was born and raised in Kenya, but I live in the US. We always say in this business, distance is not a barrier. You can connect. It's online. With this technology, yeah, this world becomes a village for us. And I just want to thank God. I am a mom of three and a proud digital business owner. Yeah, I'm so delighted to be here. Back to you.
Thank
Mhm.
you for that. So let's dig deeper. Let's dive into this topic today. The topic says, I don't chase approval, I build my future. So we are joined as usual by our coach, McKenna, she will be answering a few questions for us, just to give us a bit of experience with how her journey has been going, how her journey is going. So before you started building, question for you, McKenna, before you
Mm.
started building your own future, whose approval were you chasing? And how did it hold you back?
Oh, for me, I've come from far. I would say, to be honest, that I was so afraid of people out there, what people would say. Yeah. I was so afraid of, I was like, I wanted to ask question to somebody, hey, can I do this? And that really kept me stuck for a long time
Mm,
because I was like, hey, what will people say? What will people say? What about me? And another thing was pressure. The pressure was real for me because I was not a social media person. That is one. And the culture that we are, I always tell people I was born and raised in Kenya. I came to the US when I was like in my I actually had my 40th birthday in this country.
mm,
And you see that culture. Yeah, I'm not young anymore, so I was like, oh, I don't think I can do this. And especially when I realized this is a marketing, we do affiliate marketing, we do sponsored ad. I was like, now what am I going to do? But I realized that yes, I just needed to choose. Yeah. And make that decision instead of just allowing me to be held back by people. And therefore, I didn't have to hide my dreams. I didn't have to go back to my culture and say, oh, this is how I grew up. Um, because I think also this applies also to Uganda, whereby we were taught, yeah, go to school after primary school. or elementary, go to high school, go to university if you get that chance. Oh, do your master's degree and then from there get a job. For me, I have never done anything else, Ben, apart from going to the seminary and becoming a pastor, going through my first degree, second, and my third degree. Everything is just theology and church and all
Mm.
that. And can you imagine? I was just stuck there. And you see, sometimes you just wait and say, hey, who needs to approve this? Yeah, the
Mm.
society. What will the society? I remember the other day we had some meeting and somebody was like, oh, Pastor, I see you these days holding those checks and checking. Yeah, what are you doing? And I was like, you see, sometimes we wait for approval from the society. What will people say? Yeah, when they see me doing this, so you want to be like, you want to put everything together, you're afraid of people judging you. Yeah. And especially when you start something and oh yeah, these days, oh, you're online. I've had most of the people, married people, say, hey, my husband didn't approve 1 2 3. Yeah. And we just stay, you stay held back. But and sometimes when this opportunity comes on your way, even when there's that need, when you really need that, you really need to free your family, you need that time for you and for your children, you're still embarrassed, you're afraid, and you just stay small. I want to say that when you're afraid of criticism, they make you look small and stay small forever. And
Mm.
again, there's approval from self, yeah, perfection. Oh, I want to be perfect. Sometimes it's not about other people, it's you. And therefore, waiting everything to be perfect stops you from progress. As we say, we don't chase approval. We are building. We are building our future. So do not delay. We are in December right now, and we are saying like here, before we get to 2026, you just need to start building your
Mm.
future. Instead of you just waiting for the society, for the family, and even from you, you're so afraid. I want to tell you, this is your time. Yeah? Stop doubting yourself. You have all the capability. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. So that's what I can say for now, Berna. Yeah, back
Yeah,
to you.
that's very good. That's very, very empowering because I can also relate, when I also used to chase basically approval from family, from my coworkers, from the society. I kept trying to fit into that box,
Yes.
when I tried to fit into that box, and it held me back because I was living for expectations, not living in my own purpose, worrying about what will so and so, what will so and so say. So if you're out there and you're still in
Mm,
that box, you need to start putting holes in there and start get escaping. So, because things change for us. The moment that we woke up and made took our step to live in our own purpose, that's when things start shifting. They will start shifting for you one step at a time at your own
yeah.
pace. So if you stop living for people and start living for you, you will see the change. So don't give up and try and see, what can change for you. So thank you
Mm.
so much for that, Sister McKenna. So our next question is, as immigrants or as parents, the pressure is real.
Yes.
Yes. What fear did you have to overcome, to start building your own path? What fear did you overcome?
Yes. Thank you, Bernard. This is a very wonderful question. And because sometimes as parents, as yeah, guardians, sometimes we carry more weight than people know. Yeah. Because all the time we are trying to build a life in a new country, raising children, sending money back home, trying to prove we are doing well. You see, I don't know, Berna, if you have really found yourself in this, and I know most of the people are all the time trying to prove to people that, oh, all is well. Even if you're struggling, sometimes you don't want to do that. So for my fear was like a fear, the fear of failing publicly. Yeah, people know. Most of my friends were like, oh, they know I am doing this, and all the time I was like, oh my goodness, what if I don't succeed? What if they? And most of the time, I want to tell you, I blocked most of the people from my page. I removed most of the people from my page because I didn't want them to see my progress. I was like, oh no, I don't want. Yeah, the fear of being judged, that was the most thing. And when we talk about the fear, I always tell people I started the business February, end of February 2024. And I was really afraid. Posting was a problem. I trying to change my name. If you go to my Facebook page, I trying to twist it a little bit because I was like, I don't want people to see 1, 2, 3. The fear of choosing a different path, and especially as a pastor. We grew up in Africa, Berna, and most of the people know that, oh, pastors, they should remain in church. Yeah? They should remain in church. Their work is to serve God there. But who tells you that the Bible says that God says, I'll bless the work of your hands? Who tells you that pastors should be struggling? We are not in Africa. Most of the people say, oh, yeah, bring all your tithes. Yeah. This is not a ministry. And use all the gimmicks, yeah, to get some money from people. No. We know the Lord that we serve. And again, this business for me has turned to be a ministry. We're reaching out to people, telling people, hey, yeah, you need to change your life. So your children don't need to be perfect. They need to be brave. And therefore, when we talk about the family, you being a mom, yeah, all the time you're working 2, 3, 4 jobs. You're afraid of what people will say. What does your children need? They don't, you just need to be there for them. You just need to help them to grow in confidence, knowing God, knowing how the society is. Do you really have that time? Because sometimes we might stay home, be afraid, yeah, keep on sending money home, yeah, you're struggling just waiting for end of the month. But there is a great opportunity, a business that you can do from the comfort of your home, a business that is so flexible, no begging friends and family. You don't even need those friends because the world is your marketplace. And therefore, if you're out there, please do not let anybody approve. Yeah. Give any approval that, oh, you need to do what? No, 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 no. Just get in, dive in. The website is there. If you go to Berna's page, yeah, there is www there. That is it. Just get in. Let the fear go. Yeah. Take the action today. Back to you. Yes.
Thank you, thank you. Wow, that is so powerful. That is well addressed. The fear. The fear of failing is there. The fear of judgment is always there. The fear of people saying, "Oh, who do you think you are?" But saying the same, will keep hurting you if you don't change.
Yes.
It will keep hurting you. But trying, you may try one thing, it may not work the way you wanted it, but it shifts you. It opens up your eyes to new things that you can do. So if you are out there and you are still in that fear, you are not changing your life, please try. We were started fearful, we started skeptical, we started, with all these same feelings as well. But as you dive deeper, you go into this business. The main thing is to do your due diligence, people. Don't just sit there and wait for somebody to serve you on the plate. The moment that is finished, you are done. Do your due diligence so that you have it there, continuously fueling you to go forward. So if you're out there and you have the faith, you are trusting in God,
Yeah.
your confidence will shift. So we are here just to enlighten you a little bit, just give you what they call them golden nuggets. You just need to go and get the real gold by yourself, by doing your due diligence and taking that first step. So thank you so much, Sister McKenna.
Mm-hmm.
Now let's come to our next question. Now that now that you've stopped chasing approval,
Mm-hmm.
what has changed in your life, practically and emotionally, in all ways around in your life? What has changed?
Oh my goodness. A lot has changed. Because I always tell people, Berna, that my life's changed. And you know this from June, June of 2025, after our convention. That is a
Yeah.
time I was like, McKenna, what am I afraid for? Is anybody putting a plate of food on my table? Is somebody paying my bills? I said, I am serving God faithfully. I am going to dive into this business. I don't need anybody's approval. It is my life. It is me and my God. And that it overturned everything. And practically, I was able to make decisions better. I was able to, I was like, I'm not risking anything. I always tell people, Bernard, you know this, in this online business that we're in, there is no risk in this business at all. 100%, there is no risk in this business because once you join the business, whatever you get, it's yours. You use it for your health at home. So there's no
Yeah.
risk. And again, practically, when I made up my mind, I had peace, peace of
Mhm.
mind, peace of heart. Emotionally, I started feeling lighter. I remember, like I was saying, somebody said, "Oh, I see you online." I said, "Okay, that's okay." He said, "Oh, I saw you many times. I had to block you." I said, "Okay, that's good. That's even better." My confidence, because I know what God is doing in this business. I don't have to worry. I felt
Yeah.
free emotionally. Yes, I felt aligned. I felt like this is something that I've been waiting for the years that I've been here. Because for the people in diaspora, this online business is to your advantage. The system really here helps because we always say at the end of the year, this year, we're going to get our 1099. Yeah, in UK, I don't know what form you get for your taxes,
Mhm.
but the system really helps you too. And again, spiritually, Berna, I can say that I trust God's voice more than people's voice. Because I remember before I started this business, I prayed, God, God answered and say, yeah, move onto it. That means spiritually, I know I am walking into God's calling. That means I have no apology. I have no
Mhm.
apology to make for my growth because I have seen God in so many ways in my life. I have no apology to make to people. My fear is gone. I have peace of mind, peace of heart, and Christ with me. And that's why every day, every Wednesday, we're here calling people to say, hey, are you there? Can you hear us? We
Mhm.
are talking. And most of the time, we might be like shouting to you to say, hey, there's something that you're missing. Just come in, join this business, and start changing your life today. So I can say, yep, you don't have to wait for anybody. The
Yeah.
Lord is already in this game. I call it a game. The Lord
Mhm.
Jesus Christ is already in this game with us. We are
Amen.
not alone. And again, there's that global
Amen.
community. People who are always walking with you. I never knew Berna. We have known each other through this business. And look at us today. So there is so much for you to receive, to get into this business. We have people, two companies that came together and decided to help people like us, and especially like us immigrant people who sometimes we have to do double things
Yeah.
for us to get where we are. So take advantage, and you don't have to be an immigrant like us. Anybody can do this business. Yeah. So back to you, Berna.
Wow, 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 wow. That needs an applause. Needs an applause. Well done. It's like we are touching all my feelings all at the same time, because I can say since I started this business, I feel like lighter. Like you said, I feel lighter. I'm not asking permission to,
Mhm.
to dream anymore. For my peace, for my freedom, my time with my kids, everything is improving because I'm building. I'm not begging. I'm not, worrying so much. Oh, where is the next going to come from? What can I do for myself? I can see the path
Yes.
opening every day, wider and wider. So if you're out there, and we are here to tell you, another mom, another immigrant, another whatever you're doing right now, don't get stuck in that fear. The judgment will be there. Everything will be there. People will feel negative. But when they see you are shifting your life, you're changing your life, believe me, there will be the people coming to you and asking, oh, what's happening? What's new in your life? Well, I can see things shifting. And you'll be happier, even helping them, those who are negative when you started. So close off that fear, come with your fear, come with your skepticism, and dig deeper and do your due diligence. We
Yeah.
here, we are not social media people. We
Oh,
are not
yeah.
people. All of
Yes.
these skills we are just learning as we go. Our training platform is there, updated every single day, to keep us up to date. You don't have
Mhm.
to go and research, things for yourself. You can still do that to expand your knowledge, because this is a business that is interesting. You want to know as much as possible, but everything is provided for you on the plate. It's provided you on the plate. So come join us. We've had you, we've had it. We had from somebody like us that helped us. So, family, you've had us. Approve doesn't pay, approval doesn't pay bills. Waiting for somebody to approve you, to say, yes, that is the right path for you, is not going to pay your bills. Believe me. Build your own freedom, or create a generational blessing, a generational income. Courage, go with courage, have that faith. One step at a time. We
Yes.
said one step at a time. When I started, I think I couldn't even come here and talk to anybody like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Later on, I was so
Yeah.
scared. Oh my God, this is too much. Will I be able to retain it? But you got your own pace. If you have to do the training, repeat it. There are short form videos that give you the knowledge that you need to start your own business. So if you're out there and you are ready to build a future that gives you and your children options, you are on the right platform. Our websites are there. Our numbers are there. Our bios are there.
There's a comment here, Berna.
Yes. Wow. I would like to tell them to stop fearing abundance. Yes, yes. Thank you, Purity. Yes, abundance. That is abundance in all areas of your life, in your finances, in your freedom, in your home. Abundance, all around. It's not only about financial freedom in this business. When I came in, that's what I was anyway focused on. That's what's pushed me to join. But my dear, when you come in, before even you see those financial you know abundance, financial blessings, you will have seen so many other blessings, connection with people around the world, family time, you building something that you can see that has been tried, tested. It's so much we can tell you. We'll be here all day if we were to go through everything. But thank you. If you are ready to start a business, if you are ready to dig deeper, if you are ready to do your due diligence, our websites are there, our numbers are there. Check, comment interested, comment abundance, and we'll connect with you. Message us, and do your due diligence, and do this with our support. With our coach here, McKenna is here to support you. Our
Yes.
mentors are there. The community is there. to support you, every step of the way. You will not be alone. For as long as you are with us in our business, we will support you every step of the way. I don't know whether there is any last message you want to give to our audience, how they can connect with you before we close this line.
Yeah, as I always say, for this business, you just have to believe in yourself first. Believe that you're enough. Ask yourself, where do you want to go? What is that burden that you have? You feel like, oh God, lift this burden out of my life. Once you have those whys and where you want to go, reach out. Yeah, because those are really important. They will help you. And again, Ben, as you have said, in this business, we always tell people test, 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 ask, and we give you a way. There's that free webinar. If you go to Berna's website, register with your name and with your email, you receive that website. Oh, no, that webinar. Just 90 minutes. How much time do you spend on social media? Just take time, listen, watch, and then from there is a 149, which has a 30-day guarantee. That one gives you access. You are able to join our private Facebook account page, which is really important for you to see and to explore people in there. You're able to get a mentor and a coach. These are for free. Yeah. Once you decide to join the business later, what happens? You get a free website, you get training, and many more. There's that global community. There is more. There is gold. You're sitting on a gold. If you're watching to us today as I finish, hey, this is a gold mine business. Please join us today.
Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you all. I can just say, stop shrinking to make other people comfortable. Build your own future. God has, God put in your heart already. So tonight we've talked about choosing your own purpose over approval from other people. Choose your own purpose. Courage over fear, we say. Build a life that, honors your future, your children's future, your legacy. Come, let's rise together and, message us.
Yes.
Message us if you want to start your own journey, your own online business. So thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for those who are going to be watching the replay, and we'll see you again next week. Thank you, and bye-bye.
Bye.